Hi. So this is a piece called The Love of My Life. He had bright eyes and pink cheeks and a burgundy-colored apron he wore to his job translating Mandarin for Chinese business students at the community college after the lunch shift. They found him terribly tall, as did I. He left them, though, being a gambler at heart with no ear for Mandarin. After that, I married him, and he created an empire of ratty blue jeans stained so magnificently that he was sure all the laundering of all time would not bring it down. This is how he explains it to anyone who will play cribbage with him. And if they laugh appreciatively, he shows them his chop saw, his TV set, tells stories of the olden days when he worked at a mental health clinic in Las Vegas, Nevada. He still has the plastic Bozo the Clown cup the patients gave him when he left to become a traveling vitamin salesman in the Northwest. You can see why I would hitch my wagon to that star, right? That was then. Now I meet with strangers once a week in a space by the deli section of the grocery store, at the wood-colored tables with chairs, each chair slightly crooked, holding thin ghosts created by fluorescent lights, and we sit there after the long day of shoppers, the smell of ham and paper bags hanging in the air. We sit along the wall under murals of food or nature, 4 or maybe 5 of us, and discuss Dante's Inferno, which none of us have read. We have an hour or so before the store closes, and then we leave through the empty aisles. It's not raining. The stoplight at the corner turns red and then green over the empty intersection. When I get home, he is in the dark den watching Law and Order. His face black and white and gray in that light. He calls me babe. Asks if I remembered to get half and half. And I say no, slipping the carton into the refrigerator behind the tomato juice. And I go to bed, and I dream that I can't fall asleep. We hike along a muddy bank to a place where we try to cross the night river. I expect calm water, but the current races cold and wild, and I am swept downstream, losing sight of him, and I scream and scream his name until I am aware of bare branches over me lit by the moon, gnarled oak and long willow, and I let myself go back to the bank where weeds in the riverbed become tangled blankets, and I am not cold but hot and wide awake, and there is the square ceiling, and there he is sleeping on and on. The truth is always different at night. Think of earthshine. If you eat dark chocolate late when there is a crescent moon and a clear sky, you can see what looks like the rest of the moon. Think of people walking on the sidewalk late. They speak a language that sounds like ceramic bells. I would have to fall back asleep to understand it. Headlights shine through trees and slide across the bedroom walls. There are no night birds. There are dogs breathing. There is the old house breathing. Think of the sea pen, also a vertebrate creature, resting upright on the black ocean floor, yellow, orange, a plume wafting in black ocean currents, not writing love notes, not sleeping, not dreaming either. I get up. And a little while after that, I remember that he said something to me, and it was the truth, just some small true thing. And he looked at me across small, unimportant distance. Making coffee, I glimpse it in that way of dreams and truth, whatever it was he said, how I can reach out and touch him in the dark window over the sink. When he gets up, we walk the dogs all day long through meadows where there are yellow birds in blackberry thickets, trees in a green haze, a steel-scented breeze from a far glacier, and along the highway a train pulled away by its own whistle. Through the tall grass, paths crisscross fields so wide they go all the way to the river, farther than I have ever gone. We drive home late, over the Fremont Bridge, a skyway of a bridge. And halfway across, he puts his hand on my knee and he says, "A noctilucent cloud is a rare thing, of uncertain composition, forming as high as 50 miles up, higher than any other clouds, and appearing at high latitudes during long summer twilights." Squeezing my knee so I jump, he says, "Some believe the noctilucent cloud is composed of crystal ice, and some believe of fine cosmic dust, and that," he says, nodding out the window at the brightly darkening sky, sliding his hand up my thigh, "is a noctilucent cloud." Yes, it is a thin cirrus, increasingly silver, neon bright. The sky around us, him beside me, 25 years now, summer evening falling into summer night. Thank you.